Fine, in this video you have to learn the concept of area and perimeter, right? Let us check out this. What exactly the area is? Area is the space enclosed by the boundary of a plane figure, right? You know plane figure may be, right, it may be like this triangle, right, or otherwise what, it may be a rectangle or square, or it may be like this, right, or it may be like this, right, whatever it may be. This, the inside of this is called as what? The area. This is the space enclosed by the boundary of a plane figure. So we are enclosing this particular by boundary of, this is called as boundary, right? This is what boundary of a plane figure is called as area, and it is going to be measured in terms of square unit. Say for example, if they have given in terms of meter, you are going to measure in terms of meter square, right? If it is in terms of centimeter, it is centimeter square, or square centimeter here, or square meter. It's similarly like if it is kilometer, we are going to measure in terms of kilometer square, right? So now let us understand what exactly the perimeter is. Perimeter is what? The sum of all sides of plane figure is known as the perimeter of that plane figure. So let us take this, right? If you want to find the perimeter of this, then what happens here? You are going to measure from here to here, this, and as well as this. So this is, let us consider A, B, C, D. The perimeter of this particular figure is going to be what? A plus B plus C plus D, right? It is what? Sum of all sides of plane figure is known as perimeter of that plane figure. If it is a triangle, so you are going to measure this is A, right, and this is B, and this is C. So you are going to measure, that is A plus B plus C is going to be considered as the perimeter of the triangle, right? So what exactly now area of a triangle? Area of a triangle, area of a rectangle, right? Sorry. Area of rectangle can be obtained by multiplying their length and breadth mutually, right? Let us consider this as length and this as breadth, right? Now area of a rectangle will be considered or will be obtained by multiplying length and breadth mutually. That's it. See, area is equal to length into breadth. This you should remember, right? Then see what exactly the perimeter. Now already we know what the perimeter is. Let us check out this. This is breadth, right? Breadth, length, and as well as length. Now so perimeter is equal to what happens here? Perimeter of a rectangle can be obtained by doing the sum of all sides of rectangle. Let us start from A here. See what happens here. If you start from A, right, what happens? Let us check out here. A to B, correct? A to B will be considered as B, right? Here this is going to be the distance from A to B, plus B to C, that is going to be L, plus C to D is going to be B again, plus D to A, which is L. Now what happens here? So similar thing, what you can go with this way, add it, 2B plus 2L, or we can, so 2L plus 2B I can write. Now so take a common here, that is 2 into length into breadth you are going to get. The perimeter of a rectangle is going to be twice the sum of length and breadth. This is what perimeter is, right? Only thing, these two to three formulas you need to remember to solve these problems. Let us check out with this. What is diagonal? Right, the diagonal is what? A line segment joining the opposite corner of rectangle is known as the diagonal of rectangle. Now A to C, see, A to B will be called as what? A breadth, and this is going to be length. So A to C will be considered or called as diagonal of the rectangle, and B to D is also going to be called as diagonal of the rectangle. So whenever you want to find the diagonal of the rectangle, the formula will be what? Length square this, square of the length, square of the length plus square of the breadth. It is square root of square of length plus square of breadth, that is called as diagonal. This is going to be based on Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, which I will explain in the coming slide, right? Let us check out with this. Let us find this thing. One example. Find the area of a rectangle whose length is 15 cm and width is 4 cm. So we need to find the area of a rectangle here, right? So what they have given? They have given the width is 4 cm and length is 15 cm, right? We need to find the area. So area is equal to what? It is length into breadth, correct? What is length? Length is 15, and what is breadth? Breadth is 4. That is 15 4s are 60 centimeter square is the area of the rectangle. Suppose if you want to find the perimeter, perimeter is equal to twice the sum of length and breadth. What is length here? 2. Length is 15 plus breadth is 4, right? That is going 15 plus 4 is 19. 2 into 19, which is going to be 38 centimeter. Similarly, you can find diagonal. Diagonal is equal to what? Square root of what? Length square plus breadth square. What is length square? Length square is what? 15. 15 square, correct? Plus breadth square is what? 4 square. Right, let us check out here. See, 15 square is nothing but 225 plus 4 square is 16. Right. So diagonal is equal to 225 plus 16, 241. The square root of 241. When you simplify, you are going to get the answer, right? This is what, how you need to solve it. Right. Let us check out this. In this, we are going to find the area of square, perimeter and diagonal of square. Area is nothing but side into side. Instead of length into breadth in case of rectangle, right, here we are going to consider it as a side square, because all sides are equal in the square, right? So area is going to be side square. So perimeter is going to be what? 4 into, that is side 1 2 3 4, right? If you add everything, you are going to get, that is side. Right. If you consider this as A and A, so the perimeter is nothing but sum of the sides, right? Sum of the sides, that is A plus A plus A plus A, which is going to be what? 4A. The perimeter is going to be 4A, where A is the side. Similarly, diagonal is equal to what? Diagonal is equal to what? So this is what the diagonal is, right? Let us consider this A, and this is what we need to find. This is going to be diagonal. So diagonal is equal to what? Square root of, right, A square plus A square, correct? That is length square plus breadth square in case of a rectangle. The same thing I am applying here. So A square plus A square is equal to 2A square. Correct. Now this can be, we can rewrite like this also. Square root of 2 into square root of A square. Now this and this will be cancelled. We are going to get square root of 2 into A. So this is what called as the diagonal. Right. Let us check out with the next one is the area of a right angle triangle. If you want to find the area of a right angle triangle, so this is what? Area is equal to half into, this is called as base, right? That is base B. This is called as what? Height. This is called as height, and this is called as base. That is B into A, or half into B into H. Also you can write. This is area of a triangle. You should remember this. Right. Then let us check out with the Pythagoras theorem. Right. In case of Pythagoras theorem, what? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So this can be applicable only for the right angle triangle. So to find that, see what happens here. Hypotenuse is nothing but a diagonal of a square, right? But in case of triangle, it is going to be called as hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equal to, so base square, this square, that is base square plus this perpendicular square. Now, so we have mentioned here what is that? That is going to be AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. That is, AC square is a base square and BC square is perpendicular. So that's what AB is equal to square root of AC square plus BC square. Right. Hope you understood. Let us solve some problem around 15 to 20 problems which is asked in the previous papers, so that you can understand how exactly you can apply these formulas. Now you need to remember around 3 to 4 formulas, right? One is area of rectangle, area of square and area of triangle. First, then is perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of square and perimeter of triangle. Perimeter of triangle is nothing but the sum of the sides, that's it. Then diagonal of what? Rectangle, diagonal of square. And then you should know this Pythagoras theorem, so that you can easily solve most of the problem. Okay.